Hi, everyone. So this is Yanmin, and today I'm going to talk about deep learning and credit pay fraud detection. So basically in China, right, because of the rise of AI, big data, and cloud computing, the traditional financial industry is migrating to the tech fin companies. Mobile finance, mobile lending, mobile payments, intelligent customer investment has been dominant in the financial industries in China, in China's market. So today I'm going to talk about how Ant Financial uses AI to change the ways we handle fraud detections. First of all, I'm going to introduce Ant Financial. Ant Financial is a company that provides financial services to consumers and small businesses. We serve about 1 billion consumers and millions business over the Chinese market. For Ant Financial, we have a product called Ant Credit Pay. Ant Credit Pay is one of the most popular credit payment products in China. We have a survey show that 75% of people who is under age of 30 uses Ant Credit Pay. And Credit Pay builds a bridge between the merchant and the consumer. So the customers can use Credit Pay to spend first and pay later, while the merchant will receive the payment when the customer makes purchase. So most of famous brands in China accept Credit Pay broadly. So then I'm going to talk about the risk management system behind the Credit Pay system. So basically, the risk management system is formed by data, machine learning, and intelligent risk management activities. The data is from Alibaba and Ant Financial's data, as well as authorized third-party data. And we use machine learning methods like supervised learning, unsupervised deep learning optimizations to build our know your customer, know your business strategies to build our approved decline decisions, as well as to manage the credit lines of the credit payment product. Then I'm going to focus on the main topic of today's presentation. So basically, among all the payments, credit pay cash out fraud is one of the severe fraud we detected via the online payment. So basically, buyer received cash from the seller through fake purchases. So we do see a transaction happen between the buyer and seller. However, the transaction is not real, and the sellers will return cash in exchange for a fake transaction online. And the loss rate for the fake transaction will be 20 times than the business as usual. So basically, fraud transactions has 3 features, right? There's sparse features. It's not happen universally. It's a rare event, and the attack is violent. So once you block one type of attack, another type of attack will happen in the system. So traditional ways, we do build like fraud scores to prevent fraud, but the effectiveness of fraud scores is quite low. So that's why we introduce AI in our fraud detection mechanisms. First of all, to use AI, we basically use models, right? We implemented the wide and deep models, which helps us migrate from logistic regressions to deep learning. So in the models, instead of use tens of variables, we use 10,000s of variables. With the help of more variables added into the model system, we are able to improve our precision of detect fraud transactions by 8%. So this is an example of our model, right? Then besides the method change, we also implement deep learning methods to our feature engineering process. So first of all, we use like machine learning, like LSTM process to change time series purchase behavior and fund transfers into a time series vectors. Also, we use like graph machine learnings like the Genie pasta invented by AI to transfer or embedding the transaction network into a embedded graph vectors or other features. So basically, among 10,000 of features we used in our model, more than half of those variables was generated using deep learning methods. Last of all, we use graph machine learning to detect credit pay fraud detections. The reason is a lot of transactions forms a transaction network. Basically, the pattern of a fraud transaction is quite different on the graph compared with normal transactions. So we use graph machine learning to capture more information through interactive nodes, and the model results more accurate among all methods, which help us to prevent most of the fraud transactions. This method is a published paper by Ant's AI team in 2009 in AAAI. So last, I'm going to show a real-time fraud detection system that Ant used to prevent fraud transaction or cash out fraud in Ant credit pay. So the video you see, the short video you see, is a real-time cash out fraud detection system. On the left side, it's a list of the merchants that provides cash out fraud opportunities to the consumers. And in the bottom, you can see the location of the transactions, how many transactions happened in the past 12 months, how many transactions has been blocked in the past 12 months, as well as number of merchants and customers has been processed. On the top right, you can see number of transactions being blocked, as well as the amount of transactions being blocked. In the center of the screen, you will see it's a real-time transaction happen between the buyers and sellers. And behind this system, there's lots of AI models or features I just mentioned, and we use real-time models as well as rules to capture fraud behaviors and then make decisions if we want to block the transaction or not. During the setup of this system, we actually encounter a lot of difficulties. First of all, the transaction network is huge, and it is almost impossible to deal with a raw transaction network that results in maybe billions of transactions and millions of nodes. So actually, we adjust the algorithms a little bit so that the algorithms can be put into our real-time system. The second challenge we are facing is that in order to make it a real-time, the models need to be updated very quickly, so that the computing power required to process the model is a lot. Actually, Ant actually implemented the graph calculation as well as graph storage systems behind the real-time anti-fraud transaction system to block all these transactions. I think with the help of AI, we are able to maintain our fraud transaction rates at a very low level, and the fraud transactions help us to balance between customer experience as well as to prevent fraud loss occurred on our universe. So this is pretty much what I'm trying to share today, and I'm happy to discuss details in the following discussions.